Today I'm taking you to one of the most picturesque places in Taiwan, Ali San. Hopefully we'll be able to catch the famous sunrise over the mountain and the clouds. I'm Michella. I grew up in the Silicon Valley and was a journalist in Taiwan for 10 years. I like to try new things, play with new toys, and visit old places in a new way. I'm going to show you around the Taiwan that I know. I hope you'll enjoy it as much as I do. We got up at 4 this morning. It's about 6 right now. We're on the train to see the sunrise. There are a couple of different itineraries for Ali San on the Taiwan tour bus service. Tour B starts in Ali San with the sunrise, and we'll make a few stops along the way down the mountain. Sunrise. Getting up at 4 in the morning to see a sunrise that may or may not turn out to be beautiful is quite a gamble. So was it worth it today? Yeah, I think it was. I just wish my family were here to see it with me. Ali San is a great place if you like nature. There are lots of hiking trails and beautiful natural scenery. This is 姐妹潭, or Sister Pond. Legend has it, a pair of sisters fell in love with the same man. But they couldn't bear to hurt each other, so they decided to end their lives together by jumping into this pond. Very tragic. But nobody ever talks about the man. I want to know what happened to the guy. Next on the itinerary is Fenqihu, an old station where trains needed to stop and refuel. Passengers would take this time to buy lunch. Piping hot is the way most Taiwanese people like their food. The thing about these lunch boxes is they're made in advance and are kept warm, so the ingredients inside need to be the kind that can be heated or reheated and still taste good. Braised meats and tofus and pickled vegetables usually work really well in this situation. Most lunch boxes in Taiwan will have this kind of food. Personally, I think it's quite delicious. Ali San is also interesting culturally. On the A tour, they'll take you here.
This is Yu bus. A very nice place for people or the visitor to learn the culture of Zhou people.
Zhou people?
Yeah, they are the indigenous people living on this island.
In addition to the tablet that gives you information in English and 3 other languages, you can also get an English guide on the Ali San tours as well. The guide that we had was really nice. Ali San means Ali Mountain. What is Ali? It's the name of a person, actually. Once upon a time, there was a man named Ali from the Zhou tribe. He was a great hunter that everyone respected. He led teams of hunters, and they always brought back lots of meat to feed the rest of the village. But one day, when he was hunting here, a storm hit. The others that went out with him returned to camp, but he didn't. A few days later, he was found dead in a tree. This group of 18 mountains was named Ali San in his honor. This is a scaled-down version of the traditional Zhou home. The original ones are much, much bigger and they sleep about 50 people. I just walked through the men's entrance, and next to the men's entrance are weapons and tools for hunting. Women are not supposed to go anywhere near them or to touch them, so they have their own entrance, which is on the other side of the house. And over here, come. This is the trophy rack. Look at these skeletons. Skulls of wild boars. This is perhaps where Grandpa would once stand and tell the kids, you know, your grandpa caught this boar with his eyes blindfolded and hands tied behind his back. And the kids go, yeah, okay, Grandpa. Anyway, this is the kitchen area. There are 2 fire pits. This one here is used for drying damp millet seeds. And over here, this one is for actual cooking. And this area is where men would work on leather. They would put the skin of the animal through this and pull it back and forth to soften it, to make it pliable and to be able to be worn. And here, this is the bed area. People would sleep here. And interestingly, next to the bed area is the grave, where family members would be buried. Dead Zous are buried in the house, in a squatting position. They squat a lot around the fire and whenever they need to take a break from standing. It's a natural position for them. The reason bodies are buried in the house is because people want to keep their loved ones close. It supposedly gives them a chance to crawl out of the grave if they're not completely dead. The scenery in Ali San, without a doubt, is beautiful from sunrise to sunset. If you get a chance, I highly recommend taking the A tour as well and visit the Zhou Tribe Culture Village. It's truly unique and perhaps something you probably can't find anywhere else in the world. You should come.